Matt Lenihan, Boxing Social, in association with Empire Fight Store and our
I
Kings.
thought I had 5 left, yeah.
You do?
Then, no, 1, yeah, but I've just done 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 left.
So you've
Matt,
miscounted.
it's always like, yeah, we'll have you out of here, yeah. Actually, yeah, we are on time. Yeah.
Bang on time. Matty does a great job. Give me time anyway. Eddie, look, we're here. Jack Catterall Fight Week. Look, we talked a little bit about this last week, but it's heating up now a little bit. Barboza's bang up for this fight.
It's a very tough fight. You don't get to 31-0, in America on a Golden Boy stable, beating Jose Ramirez, going to Saudi Arabia without being a really good fight. And this is a brilliant fight at 140. Great undercard. And, this is for the interim world championship. And the reality is probably the winner is going to go forward and become world champion, subject to what Teo does. So big fight, big occasion, and I think we'll get a cracker.
I've got to ask you, I thought we'd have seen a launch press conference for Eubank-Benn a bit sooner. What's going on and why is there a delay?
Because Saudis wanted to do it after Feb 22nd, basically.
Oh, right.
So you will see the Benn Eubank presser the week after, or pressers, watch this space, the week after Feb 22nd.
London, Manchester, the usual?
Yeah, maybe something else as well.
Abroad?
No, just in the UK, but it's going to be electric, so get ready.
I've been seeing a lot of TalkSport comments on the fight. Everyone's getting excited about it. I've just seen Carl Frampton this morning comment on it. The rehydration clause is still something that people are talking about, and he said, look, he sort of slammed it and said, well, look, Conor's failed drugs test, rehydration clause. What do you make of that? Are you still in the stance of
what an idiotic comment? I mean, firstly, Conor was cleared of any wrongdoing, but forgetting that, what's that got to do with a rehydration clause? I mean, we're taking the fight at 160. The original fight was at 157, right? As a welterweight, you really don't want to be moving up 2 divisions to fight a middleweight, right? We're doing it, rather than making him come down at any kind of catch weight, we're making it at 160. Eubank's natural fighting weight. The rehydration originally was £9, it's now £10. Like, it's a massive disadvantage to Conor Benn, the weight of this fight. Can we just get that clear? Like, if it wasn't, we would be fighting at 147, or we'd be bringing Eubank down to 156 or 157, whatever it is. So we appreciate, everything that happened last time, whatever you want to say, the fight is at Eubank's natural weight. The rehydration is well within where he rehydrates. And I'm not going to I don't think, people never look at the other side. I don't think that a 147-pound fighter that goes into the ring on that night, he'll probably weigh 157, 158 at the weigh-in. He'll probably go into the ring at 160, 161, 162. Eubank will go into the ring at 176. He will have a 1 stone advantage over Conor Benn by the time. And don't forget, the rehydration is in the early morning of the Saturday. You've then got the entire day and all night to rehydrate again. He is going to be 20 pounds probably over his fight weight, or at least 15 pounds. He will have a stone advantage on Conor Benn.
Look, moving on, next week, what a fight card. Bivol, Beterbiev, I know you had your opinions about the first fight. I did myself. What does Dimitri Bivol have to do differently in this fight to make sure he gets the victory, or is it down to him?
Yeah, I mean, he has to get the rubber to green from the judges, but clearly he has to win rounds more convincingly. I mean, I had him winning those rounds, and after 9 rounds, I thought he was miles up. But he probably did lose 10, 11, 12. And, with that in mind, he needs to close out the fight better. I think Beterbiev will be more aggressive early in this fight. He'll try and wear him down and get to him earlier this time. So Dimitri's got to be razor sharp, great feet as always, and I believe he wins the fight on points.
Are you excited to see the possibility of whoever wins that fight? Obviously, I know you want Dimitri to come through, of a clash with David Benavidez. I know Turkey's talked about that, and Benavidez has said after his fight in the States, look, I'm open to fighting. Ideally, we do it in the States, but look, I'm here, let's go. What a fight.
I mean, Benavidez, great fight. I really respect the way he fought Morrell, because no one really knows who Morrell is, and he's a very good fighter. At the same time, selfishly, if Bivol wins, and Callum Smith can beat Joshua Buatsi, I'd love to see Callum get the opportunity to fight Dimitri Bivol. But let's get the win first.
Absolutely. Look, America's always a bit of a mad scene this week. Have you seen what's gone on with Keyshawn Davis? What do you make of that? Because that's madness.
I mean,
surely that's not a stunt, is it?
I don't believe, in my opinion, and this is just as a fan, right, who's just seen it, I don't believe that, I don't know Berencic, right, but I don't believe that, I know Alex Krasuk very well. He would never, ever allow something like that to happen. So has it even come from the Ukrainian team? Or does Keyshawn Davis just presume it's from the, it's absolutely disgusting. And who's ever done it deserves a slap round the chops, right? But, I don't know. Is there CCTV at the hotel, like whatever it is? But it would really surprise me if that had actually, because as I tell you, Alex Krasuk would never stand for that. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. And he would be disgusted by that kind of thing. So, I don't know, but that's my reaction.
Last one, Teofimo Lopez. I've saying he's going to fight in Alcatraz. We've seen a lot in boxing. That is one of the wildest things I've ever seen come out. What do you make of that? And is there legs in it?
These are conversations we've been having for 3 or 4 months with His Excellency about these wild locations that will blow everybody's mind and just bring new eyeballs to the sport. And listen, it's genius. Like if you don't need to rely on the financials of a gate, I get it. Like we do though. Do you know what I mean? But if you don't, you can imagine that if there is a fight in Alcatraz, how many more people are going to tune in because of the exposure and the PR generated from that? They're going to be fascinated. So there's a method to the madness with His Excellency all the time.
Yeah. Rumours of Richardson, Hitchison.
Love to.
Yeah.
Next week there'll be a lot of deals done in Riyadh.
Yep. Eddie, I appreciate your time.